Are you looking for a delicious blend of flavor and color? Then asparagus pizza is your next best dish. Hi, welcome to Cooking with Cori. I'm your host, Chef Cori Doern, and I'm also a proud media spokesperson for Foodland Ontario. And today I am making asparagus pizza. Yes, you heard me, asparagus pizza. I love Ontario asparagus. We are so blessed to have the best asparagus in the world. Why not make it into a pizza? For this recipe, it's so super easy. Start off with the ready-made pizza crust. You can go whole wheat or whatever makes you smile. Then we've got our beautiful Ontario asparagus that you're going to want to kind of cut up into about, I'm going to say, a centimeter. It's good size. I've got a beautiful greenhouse tomato here, which is vibrant and orange in color, but you can do any color tomato you like, as long as it's from Ontario. I also have an Ontario onion, which I have thinly sliced. And to bring it all together, I've got some basil, I've got some balsamic vinegar, I've got garlic, pepper, salt, and of course a little bit of olive oil. So I'm going to start right away and turn on my handy dandy induction burner, and I'm going to put in some olive oil into my pan. You always want to make sure you start off with a nice dry pan. If you have any little bit of water in there, it's going to start to boil and pop, and you don't want that to happen. Now this is going to heat up very quickly. So to this, you can actually already see it going. I'm going to add my Ontario onions, which I thinly sliced. And it's not about it being at a very high heat. Really, you just kind of want to watch it and keep it going. Remember that your recipe, even though it is an Ontario Foodland recipe, it is a guideline, and I know I say that all the time. It's because I want you to release your inner chef and get as creative as you possibly can when you're making one of these delicious recipes that you can find at foodlandontario.ca. So I'm just going to turn this down just a little bit because I don't want to brown it or blacken it. I just want it to get a little golden and maybe a little soft. And once it's nice and soft, and one of the best ways that you can get that to happen is to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And what it does is it releases the moisture. In this case, because this induction cooks quickly, I'm going to add my garlic, which I don't want to burn. So I'm going to add it almost at the tail end when my onions are looking great, which is what they are now. And now to this, I kind of want to do a little bit of a deglaze. And that deglaze is with my lovely sugar. There we go. Hold on, I just want to keep this moving for just a sec, just so that it is not... There we go. So I'm going to add my vinegar to deglaze. You're going to hear tss. That's the sound you want. And my sugar. And I'm going to add my salt and my pepper. Bring it all together. Oh, it smells so good in here. I tell you, best job in the world making Ontario food, let me tell you. This is a really simple, great dish. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my asparagus. Tips and all. And get it nicely going here. And I just want it to be tender crisp. It really depends on your stovetop. Sometimes if you got a little bit of liquid in your pan, the second it turns to that beautiful, vibrant green that you're looking for, so that it is just tender crisp, that is ideal. And then to this, I'm going to add now some basil. And dried basil is probably your best friend in this case because it's not going to burn or blacken. And then I'm going to add my gorgeous tomatoes and just kind of incorporate everything all together. And then once everything is nicely folded all together, I got my pizza crust here ready to go. My oven is preheating, which is awesome because this is only going to cook until it gets nice and bubbly. I'm just going to get my goat cheese and top it off with some beautiful goat cheese. And just get it sprinkled all on top. And you can substitute this for your favorite, Ontario cheese, whatever you like. I happen to love Chev, and I know that the recipe suggests it, and it's a really great addition. And pop it into the oven. And when you're finished, it's going to look a little something like this for you to enjoy with all your friends. Remember, good things grow in Ontario.